to TeshTalkTV. I'm Tesh Beckham. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you just enjoy every video that I ever make. And even if you don't, hopefully you'll learn something and can pass something on to someone else. Anyways, so I'm trying to remember, because that's a long time, like I just remember. Oh yeah, so I had this skirt set. It was like my favorite skirt set, and I used to like twirl. You know how little girls put on a dress, or and they twirl and they spin, and they like to see the dress like. And I'm very animated, by the way, hence the acting. But it was a pink skirt, and there was a pink and white button-up striped shirt that went with it, and it had, for some reason, an orange belt. And I have a very vivid memory, which is so crazy. But some kind of way the belt got cut, and I think my little cousin did it, which was her grandson. And one of the things that I learned right away was that he could not do anything wrong, and I did. And he learned it right away as well. And a lot of times he would lie and say that he had done something that I'd done, because he knew that she wouldn't touch him. And shout out to you, cousin. Thank you for that. But yeah, so the belt got cut, and I had these little Crayola scissors, and she always kept them up high on this shelf. And she came in, she saw the belt, and she was just like, "Did you cut it?" And I was like, "No." And she said, "You're lying." And I said, "I'm not." And she said, "Did you cut it?" And I said, "No." And we went back and forth and back and forth. I never had an attitude. I never got rude with her ever in my life, because I was scared of her. I thought that she was like crazy, and like I was just scared of her. And she was scared of no one. Men, tall, fat, short, big, small, it did not matter. So anyways, she beat me with the belt. She told me I was lying. And in my mind, I don't know if I said it. I doubt that I said it, because I was afraid of her. But in my mind, I was like, why would I destroy my favorite outfit? Like, that was I was upset the damn belt was cut. Like, I was mad. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I know either she cut it or he cut it. And I was like, why would she cut it? So it had to be him, because he was very fascinated with these scissors that I had. And pretty sure, kids learn to climb, And she beat me with the belt. And she beat me with the belt buckle. So all up and down my arms, I had these, because she beat me with the belt first, and then I don't know how, I think she dropped it and picked it up backwards, and she started beating. That's like 2 times I remember she did that. We'll get to the other one. And she beat me. First she beat me with the belt, and I had like these, they were not your typical welts. You can like pop somebody like this and they turn red, or you can hit them with something and it welt up, and by the end of the day it's gone. My welts sometimes broke skin, so they would look like, when they started to heal, they would look like scratches, like somebody scratched me, or like they were bruised a little bit. And she beat me, and that was, I don't know if that was the night before or the morning of. I think it was the morning of school. And the belt buckle left the actual marking of the buckle, where it's round, and then you have the little, I don't know what it's called, but the little thing that goes through the hole. I had that on my thigh, on my left thigh. And anyway, so I went to school that day, and we had this little boy. Like, there are so many people that I want to apologize to. And it's so weird. Like, I'll just randomly think about them. And he was British. I think his name was Kevin. He was a little short, tubby boy, and just very, very sweet-natured. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know what sweet-natured was, and he was just like, what are all those markings? What are all those markings on your arms? And oh my God, when he said that, I snapped on his ass, because he was sitting next to me on this side. Oh my God, like, I lashed out at a lot of kids in school. I never did it with an adult, but I lashed out at whoever I could. And side note, teachers, because I work with kids. Take a step back sometimes when a child may be disrespectful to another child or disrespectful to you. And at least once or twice try to pull them to the side and see why. And you know, a lot of times people don't want to do that. You know why they don't want to do it? Because they don't want to fill out the paperwork. Because like one lady said, oh, they'll be calling you in the court. You don't want none of that. So fast forward. I never had any privacy. If I was using the restroom, at the bathroom, she'd bust in, barge in. It didn't matter. And I'd be buck naked, and she didn't give a damn. And one day I was sitting on the toilet and I was peeing, and she comes in and looks me up and down, which is what she always did. I don't know if she was looking for something. And she saw the belt buckle on the bruise, and it was this. I would assume this was like a month later. That shit would not leave my leg. The bruise was gone, the cuts and marks were all gone, but that buckle was on my thigh, and it just took forever to heal. And I'm telling you, it had to be months after. And she looked at it and she said, I see that's still on your leg. And she said, yeah, that's because you're a liar. Something like that. She was like, it's because you're a liar. And it's there to remind you that you're a liar. Something along those lines. It went away like magic. I don't know if it was a day or a week, but I remember as a child, I remember looking and feeling so shocked and weirded out that this thing that had been on my leg for so long, the minute she disappeared, because I wasn't a fucking liar.